Never mind. Don't know what I was seeing. No Koreans, no Teutons. So don't know what I'm allergic to. But welcome everyone to another 4v4 Nomad game. I don't know what my YouTube upload schedule is, but this is the first day that I've been using the new version of Capture H. There's 4v4 and 3v3 versions now. We have Team Finland playing with Ongtrum versus Team China, and the score is currently 2-1 China. So they played quite a few games today. Different players have been subbed in and out, but the teams have been, for the most part, pretty consistent. For Finland, we have the Max. Max is playing as the Franks. He's in the teal. Now, right next to him is Lix, so that'll be something to focus on. But yeah, that's Max for Team Finland. In the green, we have Pike, and Pike is playing as the Malay. In the blue, we have Ongtrum. He's playing as the Magyars. And then in the north of the map, we have Valise. Valise is playing as the Aztecs. Now, that means there's 3 people on Team Finland in the north. Now for Team China, we have Lix playing as Byzantines right next to Max. We have Jibitong. Jibitong's playing as the Mayans right next to Max. Then we have Paladin a little bit more to the right. I would still consider him southern, so that's close to Max. He's playing as the Saracens. And then we have... who am I missing? Yo. Yo's in the red, and Yo is to the left. So a lot of map control in the north for Finland, but I have a feeling that Max might be like 2v1 or even 3v1 in the south. This can be good or can be bad. I think if Max is able to distract 1 or 2 Chinese players, his teammates will have free booms. Sometimes you just have to take one for the team, but also could be bad, of course, if he just gets killed. So we'll see. Dock positions are always huge. Players will dock and go for fishing ships. With Capture Age, you can see when players are creating vills, or creating fishing ships at the top left, as well as you can use this screen at the bottom right. It shows you the team populations with vills. This shows it individually. It's a pretty cool breakdown. Mad Mike, thank you for a whole year, man. T90, if you had to choose a least favorite sport, what would it be? Oh, least favorite sport? I don't know, a sport that I probably never played before. I like most sports. I'm a pretty competitive person. So, yeah, I don't know if I can answer that question. You'd have to give me options. Do you think docking the center ponds is worth it? Well, Miracle Tortoise, the problem is they don't know what we know. Here, let's see, you have... how many fish do you have? About 1,000 food? That's probably worth it. What I would do is I would make 4 to 6 fish in the center. That's more than worth it, because then you have another 1,000 food in the shore fish. And then I would probably make my second dock on the outer ring. The concern, Miracle Tortoise, is what Yo's strategy is going to be. If Yo wanted to go 2 docks on water and fight for water control, which is pretty common with Celts, then it sucks, because one of his docks is here. But having the safe fish is pretty invaluable. Do I enjoy Winter Olympics curling? I mean, I enjoy it because USA beat Canada, and Dave really cares a lot about curling. I brought it up on stream recently, and it still bothers him. It's great. So that's the only reason I enjoy it. The only thing I find redundant is the team score in the middle of the left scoreboard. It is a bit redundant, but it shows total population, it shows total resources, and it shows total KD. Maybe that's something we could have on a toggle, right? Put this on a toggle so I could show it. Much like this, you see this information, I can toggle it. Maybe somehow put that information on a toggle. It's not the worst thing in the world. It's not completely redundant because this is just the... well, no, it is kind of redundant, actually, because this also shows the military, so maybe you're right. But then again, you don't see this all the time, so we'll see. I'm going to have to experiment. There's a lot of things that you could do with this, and I'm not totally used to it yet. So Civ-wise, could go either way. I think civs to pay attention to would be Aztecs and Franks for Finland. Of course, Max's position sucks here, so that's another thing to pay attention to. But Franks are just one of the best booming civs in Castle Age and one of the best civs to have an imp in team games. And then Aztecs are also fantastic. Now, what happens? What did you guys make me do? Oh, there we go. There's the TC stuff on the minimap. Yeah, Valise is in a free position in the north to boom. So Aztecs are just insane with that. Then for the other team, I would probably say Mayans and Celts or Mayans and Byzantines. And not too convinced with Saracens, but definitely Mayans. If Gibaton can find stone and make plumed archers, he could do a lot in the Castle Age and early Imperial. If you could toggle age and score as a column on the bottom left, then you could get rid of the score overlay mid-right. Yeah, true. It's tough, because there's a lot of information that you can find in Capture Age, but knowing how to display it is tough. It's tough to decide on. The only thing that annoyed me with the 1v1 version after Hidden Cup 2 was I couldn't see this. Like, this is a huge addition. The fact that I can see this shows what units people are creating. However, at least in 1v1s, I did like everything about the Hidden Cup 2 version. I liked how everything was displayed where it was, like the bottom right. But it's almost got to be different for 4v4s because you can't have all of this on top of the score. It's like covering up a lot of the screen. So we'll see. Player scores is kind of a normal thing to have, but I guess that could be toggled as well. I think it's important to have that. Everyone's so used to it. Alright, Valise clicks up to Feudal Age pretty quickly. It's very common for him to fight on water. He does it a lot for his team. And then Max might also click up to Feudal Age. Whoa! Lix TC dropped him! Yo! Or not yo, Lix! That's hilarious! I'm just chilling out, talking about the Capture Age overlay. That's hilarious. It's funny that Finland is getting TC dropped, because that's what Finland is known for. Max has done it before, Rubenstock has done it before, and Lix is like, yeah, how's this taste? I just deleted my TC and rebuilt it right on top of yours. Well, Finland should know how much damage this can do. Basically, the thought process is to take Max out of the game. But the thing is, Max's position already kind of puts him out of the game, right? He's already going to be surrounded, so this is funny, but I'm not sure how much this is going to accomplish here. Now, I don't think he could TC that hill, but what's helping Max is that this house is here. So what happens when you're TC dropping? Anytime you create a new vill, I think it's when you create a new vill. It's either when you create a new vill or when you garrison or ungarrison units. Your TC forgets its target and it'll attack the closest building. You can already see the house has taken some damage. And Max is hoping to get to Feudal Age and then maybe he can just rebuild his TC. He's done fine. Oh, it's when garrison changes. Okay, well, regardless, when that happens, you'll see it again. That's the same way with towers as well. Okay, Valise is in the, north. And he's not going YOLO on water anyway. He's on his way to Castle Age already. And now he is making some fire galleys. So maybe some water control and some eco for him? We'll see. So far, so good for Finland. Max is defended, he's in feudal. I wonder if it's worth it to build a blacksmith and get fletching. Doesn't have the resources for it. Where does Max have his dock at? His dock's over here. Okay, so his fish is protected by Valise, which is really nice. Who knows, man? Gibatong's going fast castle, and he's on stone, so he wants plumed archers. That will be very dangerous. Very, very dangerous. My Paladin's fish are protected on the right. Very exposed. I said they're protected and very exposed at the same time. It doesn't make any sense. They are on the right. He's going up to Castle H. But Pike and potentially Valise would be on the way to him, so he needs some form of defense there. Oh wow, Lix is running out of wood. Look at his wood count. Max is 2. And Max has less HP on the TC. Byzantines have more HP on their buildings, so that helps here. 800 HP on this TC. 1000 HP on this TC. This is dumb. This is just so dumb. But dumb is good. At least that's what my mom told me when I showed her my test scores in elementary school. It means it's entertaining, okay? Okay, a lot of fast castling going on. Ongtrum will be going for knights. Yo will probably be doing the same. He's built a barracks. He might be tempted to go like pikes and siege or something. This will be a fun 1v1 to watch. Can't really tell who's winning between the two players here. You know, Jibatong might just drop his castle on Max's TC. Wouldn't that be funny? But I would build it on this hill. It doesn't... Oh, I guess Max has a tower there. What if Lix just deletes the TC and he places the castle here? Okay, he'll place the castle there. This will really hurt Max. He'll lose the TC war, and he has to abandon his lumber there. So, 2 people have put a lot of focus on the Max. Meanwhile, Pike is untouched. Valise is untouched. Blue is not untouched, but he's doing well here. A beautiful micro from... No. I was just going to say beautiful micro to save the knight. Well, that didn't happen. Wow. So, I'd like you guys to look to the bottom right. There's slightly more fishing ships and villagers for Team Finland. And it is about to storm outside. Okay, so I'll stream longer today. If I can't go on my jog, then I might stream longer because of the weather. Nice. Good to know. You guys might hear some thunder soon. It was pretty loud. Max is running. He's making a run for it. He's carrying the wood. Oh man, look at the high definition wood walking. He's also holding his axe. That's a good form. Oh, wow, Frank, get out of here. Jeez. Well, he'll just run to the north. That's where it's safe. That's where his friends are. It's fine. Max has 40 villagers. Lix only has 10. So it'll work out for the team, I think. I think if Lix would have been closer to some of the other players, then it would have been worth it to go for that strategy. But there, Max defended perfectly. However, the Plumes are chasing him at the moment. So he needs to get out of here quickly. Has just enough wood. Oh, he doesn't have stone for a TC. That's the problem. So he'll figure that out eventually. Meanwhile, the 1v1 continues between Ongtrum and Yo. And between the two, it's pretty close, though. Yo has a lot more eco. Yo, look at the amount of fishing ships that Yo's relying on. 15, it's only 1 for Ongtrum. So, Blue losing his fish was a big deal. And it could change a lot. It's tough for Ongtrum. 15 fish versus 1. How is he going to make knights? Yo's already making pikemen, and he'll be making some monks, I'm sure. Now the Plumes, oh boy, the Plumes from Jibatong have found Ongtrum's gold. So he's 2v1'd. If this was Lands Nomad, that wouldn't be allowed. But since it's regular Nomad, that's allowed. I hope I never have to cast another Lands Nomad free-for-all game again. Woo, boy, that was a rough one. And Paladin's just free booming. Is he on water? Yeah, he's galleys. I was wondering if he would go for galleys.
Capture Age just joined. How is this new tool working out for you?
Interesting engagement. You would think that Paladin would be better off here, and he is. He has the fires in front, the galleys behind. Finland showed us in the one YouTube upload how good it is to have Saracens go on water. The Saracens are a lot more valuable in a Nomad team game than they are in a traditional team game like Arabia because of the water bonuses. Austrian Empire, welcome in. I'm liking this. I'm still getting used to it. This is my favorite thing about Capture Age. This breakdown is really cool. It breaks down the type of units they have. It breaks down the color. So I can easily see that it's Paladin who has the galleys. I can also see who has the extra fishing ships. You can see Yo's relying on the fish there. This is my favorite thing. I love this. Valise needs to push back for his team. He's been free booming. He's on his way to the Imperial Age. He's going to hit him slightly after Gray hits Feudal. But I would expect that he will go for Eagle Warriors. There are a few plumes running his way. Ozzy says, please don't. Please don't what? Sorry. Oh, cast another lands Nomad thing? Yeah, chat's moving pretty slow, so I forgot. I mean, I'm not planning on it, let's put it that way. Few pickoffs from Jibbatong. This is good. Jibbatong's also expanding his economy an awful lot. He has 65 vills, so the more pressure he applies now, the better. Valise is making barracks after barracks after barracks. Just wonder where he goes. If he goes to the right side, Paladin is walled. If he goes to Jibbatong, that might be the best way, but Jibbatong will probably have more castles and plumes to defend. Maybe he should hit Yo. Especially because Yo is Celts and because Blue's struggling. Maybe this is where the Eagles will go. He built the barracks on the right-hand side, and I guess at the moment he's sending his Eagles to deal with these plumed archers. But he will be an imp. Max and Lix will finally be in Castle Age. Yeah, I think the same. I think save blue and then go over to yellow, possibly. The problem for Finland is they're losing their water control. Valise can't do both, so Paladin will probably continue to win water and take out the fish. You can see that already for China. They have more vills and they have more fishing ships. Jibbatong's being so annoying with these plumed archers. Now, these will be elite eagles. But it might be elite plumed archers soon. Jibbatong's on the way to imp as well now. Rip stream refresh. My twitching's going good today, man. That's what my mom has said in the past. How's twitching? I'm twitching all right, Mom. Not bad. I had a pretty good twitch today. Pretty violent one. Man, Jibbatong has played well. Fat Dragon said he wanted to see Jibbatong play. How many castles is he gonna have? Oh, he's getting attacked here. I bet you he wanted to build a castle with these vills, and they've been sniped. This is amazing play from Valise. And notice how immediately Yo begins to stonewall. If Valise gets any amount of eagles into Yo's eco, Yo could be in trouble. And now Lix is also building a castle. There are a lot of Aztec counters on this Chinese team. They have Byzantines for cataphracts. They have Mayan elite plumes, which are really good against eagles, actually. And then you have Celt World Raiders, so it's got to work an early imp for Valise, and he hasn't saved blue yet. Blue's population's only 30. You know, he has less population than Max does. And he is doing some damage to Jibbatong. Jibbatong has 15 plumed archers. He's making a lot of castles. I think he'll be fine. Sorry for the sniffles, allergies. So I think the one saving grace for Finland's might be that that Max is at least on multiple TCs, but it'll take him a long period of time to contribute with Paladin. Yeah, so there's really no saving grace for them right now if Jibbatong gets to a big ball plumes. And if Paladin gets to Galleon. which he's working on, I bet. Good play from Yo on this side. He basically won the 1v1 between he and Ongtrum. It had a lot to do with the fish, but Yo is losing villagers because of the eagles. He didn't react in time. Yo goes down to 80 population. And, oh, I like the docking in the center. This is important. But it's not contributing too much yet for yellow. Wow, crazy damage output. So, elite plumed archers, a lot of people might not know this. Elite plumed archers have a bonus versus eagles. So if you get to like 50 of them, you can destroy eagles. But if you have low numbers of both, the eagles are going to be better. So Veliz is doing a heck of a job right now. And he has rams. So he's against Byzantines, he's against Celts, he's against Mayans, all of which have some bonus against his Eagle Warriors. Wow, and he even got Eagle Warriors into Paladin's base. Paladin didn't completely wall this up. I believe he thought it was walled. Look at this. He thought it was walled. It was not. Wow. So, Veliz, for a moment there, was hitting all 4 enemy players. Really good play from him. And now Pike is researching thalassocracy, and he's going to dock and take water away from Paladin, who has done a decent amount here, but I thought that he would do more on this side, and he never looped around. Crazy performance. Like, Jibbatong's actually not in a position to even keep himself alive. He has how many military units? Jibbatong has 11 plumes. And it's 41 eagles for Veliz. What a comeback, man. But now Lick's making the cataphracts, which is great to see. It's so rare you see it. But even Lick's, his eco is not strong at all. He has 1 TC. 2 TCs, sorry. There's more team population. Way more team population for Finland. Look at the Vil differences. The raids from Veliz have come in clutch. Holy crap. And this would give blue some time to reboom. I'm shocked, actually. I'm absolutely shocked. I thought Jibbatong would have been fine, but Veliz hit everyone at the right times. He still has eagles running into Yellow's base. I guess he's gonna lose them. And so if Pike takes water, which I think he will, and Veliz continues to pressure on land, which he definitely will, this could be Finland's game. Now Yo's on the way to the Imperial Age. Yo's the only other player besides Yellow that has 100+ population for Team China. So maybe he could have the economy to make Woad Raiders. I think that's got to be the choice for him. But holy crap, man, Veliz. I know he doesn't play a lot of 1v1s, and I think in Hidden Cup 2 he lost in round 1, but in team games he's unreal. Yeah, I would just continue to do more of the same from Veliz. There he could have killed 10 villagers if he saw the villagers were on stone. I like the addition of some pikemen, but they really need to clean this up. This is beginning to annoy them. Yeah, pikemen and monks would be helpful against the cataphracts. I mean, cataphracts destroy eagles and pikes, but pikes at least don't cost gold. So if you make enough of them, it's a lot less expensive. Plus the monks can get conversions. Yo probably needs to send some help. Well, Pike's even going into a Treb war on land versus Yellow on this side. This is after doing really well on water. Well, if Pike wins this Treb war... Actually, you know what? Veliz should just send eagles in now. I was going to say, if he wins the Treb war, Veliz could come this way. But Veliz could run through the gate and right into the Trebs. But he's very focused on this fight at the moment. He knows how important it is to continue to push before Mr. Yo arrives. Yo could go this way, or I would expect him to go this way with his Woad Raiders. Nice castle from Max. That protects that area where Yellow had his navy. And big fight. So, Valise versus 2. He's up against Castle Age Cataphracts and Elite Plumed Archers. I thought that they were dead. I thought Finland were dead. Max is reboomed to 140 pop. So he'll contribute with Cavalier before you know it. This is a crazy push from Valise. It feels like there's not 4 players on the Chinese team. It doesn't feel like Paladin has 100 pop. He has 100 pop in eco. And making Mamelukes, I guess, but doesn't feel like he's there. Gray, well, it very much feels like he's at 80 pop. He's forced to make Castle Age Cataphracts. He can't go Imp because if he goes Imp, he won't have numbers. They need to defend. And maybe now Yo can send help with his Woad Raiders. Or he could also send Woad Raiders towards Blue, but then again, Blue's walling up. Oh! Okay, he's placing a castle here, which I think will be denied, actually. Yo's castle's at 69%. 75%. He only has... He doesn't have enough builds building it, so it gets denied. What a play from Finland! Holy crap, Valise is in the right place at the right time. What a hold. Yeah, just look at Max's eco and Gray's eco. Compare that for a second. Max has 140 eco units. Lix has 86. And Max has done an incredible job rebooming, for sure. Speaking of Doubt Castles, we might see a Doubt Castle for Valise. Lost his pikeman. Wow, he just got so many conversions, though. He converted 5 cataphracts. His eagles are bugged out. If he fights with the eagles, I think he's fine. Yep, castle goes up. Continues to steamroll. 200 pop for him. 200 pop for Pike. Pike is making elite Karambit warriors. It feels like it could be over. Once Max gets Paladin, there's just no way they hold from this. Look how many Paladins he's gonna have. Mr. Yo just wants to get through, I guess. I don't know, for how strong Mr. Yo is in the previous game, it is a bit overwhelming, or underwhelming here. Because he was not touched much. He had a little spat with Blue, but he won. He doesn't have his Woad Raiders anywhere near to help. And while Max chasing Jibbatong's villagers down, keeping Jibbatong from getting more stone. And now Valise, he Treb cut through, and now he could raid even more. And now Max will come in with Paladins. Yeah, Paladin versus Plumes. It really comes down to if the Paladins can surround the Plumes. The positioning for the Plumed Archers is decent between the houses. But Valise can just go this way now. Yeah, and Max will join him, I guess. Does Angtram not have Horse Collar and Double Bit Axe? Oh my god. That's a disaster. Well, it's alright. His teammates are saving him. I guess Yo had transported or got through with some units. Yeah, here we go. He does have the Woad Raiders, but Max saw that. And he quick-walled his Vills in, I think. I might have jinxed him, actually. No, he quick-walled his Vills in. Is defending while attacking here. Meanwhile, Pike is pushing Yellow. Finlands are going to win this game. Finlands are going to win this game. Pike is everywhere. Max is everywhere. I almost said Varyan is everywhere. Valise is everywhere. Varyan, Valise, same thing. These are community games, right? And Max is defending versus Yo. Pushing versus Lix and Jibbatong. And Valise is there still. And then yellow doesn't have any help. Compare the populations with eco, Finland have a huge lead. Compare the populations with military, 80 Karambits, 52 Paladins, 40 Eagles. And then it's just 44 Plumes and like 25 Cataphracts. Crazy. I don't know who I should be more impressed with. I would probably say Valise, but maybe Max and Pike as well? And Max had to reboom after getting Town Center dropped. And the GGs are being called. What a game. Lix didn't want to allow Max to free boom, so he TC dropped him, and Max somehow got to an economy that looks like this. Just an insane player. I would really like to see the total resources collected and compare Lix's situation with Max's situation, because holy crap, man. Ends the game on 194 pop. Pike ends the game at 196 pop. Fleas ends the game at 199 population. And then Blue is like, this is fine. He was at 30 pop. Did he not research double BitX the whole game? Yeah, he didn't get any Feudal Age eco upgrades. Oh my god. I kept thinking he was Slavs for some reason. We really didn't see much military from him. I kept thinking he was Slavs because the architecture is similar. Yeah, check this out. So Pike had more food and wood collected. Valise had more gold collected. Maxwell's right behind him with some of these categories, though. I'm struggling to think what went wrong for China. Like, for me, Yo should have done a bit more in this game. He could have killed Blue, or possibly could have helped against Valise more. I felt like Yo had the population. I just wasn't seeing that translate into military. Then Paladin, maybe Paladin should have gone land instead of water. The water control didn't do as much as I thought it would do. Had he gone hand cannons, arbalest, like siege versus Pike, maybe then Pike would have struggled. I'm not sure. But those two players, Paladin and Yo, needed to do more on their sides.